Hello everyone. Oh my word, this full moon is giving me the runaround. This full moon in Capricorn, I did put the video out, but there's something wrong with it and it just keeps stopping and starting. So I went to my recording and it's still doing that. So I'm going to say something really interesting. The only bit you seem to get was me asking for you to send me love and light and healing and prayers. So I'm going to say it again, I'd love for you guys to send me love and light and prayers. And this is going to be an audio style Capricorn report. And I'm going to do this for you now. Are you ready? Dive in to this full moon in Capricorn report with me, Hem, from Self Love Self Care System. This is the climb. Capricorn full moon lessons in legacy and letting go. Our full moon in Capricorn is July the 10th, 2025. It's at 18 degrees and 50 minutes of Capricorn. Our tagline for the full moon is build what endures, reclaim your core. We have our full moon at 4:36 p.m. EST time and 9:36 p.m. UK time. So it isn't quite there yet. So I'm going to get in just in time. Our moon opposes the sun in Cancer. The theme for this full moon is grounded clarity, emotional maturity, and aligned effort. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn and it speaks of sovereignty, structure, and soul-earned integrity. This full moon at 18 degrees 50 brings a moment of crystallization, emotional depth. Sun in Cancer meets practical reality with the moon in Capricorn. This isn't a time for fantasies, it's a reckoning with what is real, reliable, and ready for long-term growth. This lunation draws a powerful contrast between internal needs and external commitments. The question is, can your outer life hold the truth of your inner world? What the full moon in Capricorn symbolises. Capricorn is the architect of the zodiac. Under time, discipline, and the long arc of becoming. With the sun in Cancer opposite the moon, we sit at the tension between nurturing and achieving, roots and aspirations, feeling of form. This is an invitation to reparent yourself, to become the inner authority who knows when to hold on and when to release what no longer serves you. Now let's have a look at the major aspects and influences during this full moon in Capricorn. So we have the sun in Cancer opposing our moon in Capricorn. This polarity asks you to reconcile the emotional safety of Cancer with the resilience and responsibility of Capricorn. Emotional wisdom now requires embodied boundaries, conscious effort, and soulful recalibration. What have you outgrown emotionally? What needs to be built to reflect your truth? Then we have Mars in Virgo, which is trine this moon in Capricorn. This is a harmonious earth trine. Ground your ambition. Mars in detail-orientated Virgo lends a methodical drive and momentum to whatever you're building. This is the green light to act with precision, especially around work, wellness, and the practical transformations. What you refine now will serve you in the long haul. Okay? So we've got Venus in Gemini, square Mars in Virgo. Tension between heart and will. Venus desires connection and variety, while Mars craves clarity and action. This square may stir relationship friction or creative tension, but also invites deeper honesty. Communication can be edgy now. Watch for impatience, but allow this friction to fuel growth, not conflict. Jupiter in Cancer is at 7 degrees and 3 minutes, square Saturn at 1:56 Aries, and Neptune at 2 degrees 10 minutes Aries. Jupiter in Cancer invites emotional expansion through nourishment, memory, and intuitive belonging. But its square to both Saturn and Neptune in Aries brings growing pains. Saturn challenges your hopes with real-world limitations, while Neptune stirs confusion, idealism, or spiritual overwhelm. This isn't the time to rush into new commitments or emotional declarations. Your dreams are valid, but they need grounding. Trust what feels emotionally resonant, but wait for clarity before making binding choices. Expansion comes not through force, but through emotional maturity, boundaries, and patience with becoming. Saturn in Aries is 1 degrees 56 sextile Pluto at 2 degrees 55 minutes, and that's in Aquarius. This subtle, supportive aspect between two outer planets marks a long-term theme. Strategic innovation, while not directly touching the full moon, this aspect underpins the collective mood. It asks, what new paradigm are we quietly building? What systems want to emerge from the ashes of the old? Now, our tarot for this full moon, I already drew them because I drew them for the full moon during the video, but I'm just going to take you through them. Our tarot cards for this moon come from the Royal Tarot. We got the Five of Wands, so there may be some tension or conflict. The angel said you may find a need to transform your words from this space. They said be careful not to be the rival, be the sage instead, and use the power of the word. And then we got the Nine of Swords. What are you distressed about? Let it go. Find a way to reel in the feelings that you're going through and drop any negative worries or fears that are gripping you right now. Get support if you need it, speak to a friend. Find a way to lean into the nine that says you are nearly at the end of the road that has been tricky, and it will give you a new beginning. Now let's have a look at the key themes, what the Capricorn moon is. Are your habits and your relationships aligned with your long-term vision, or are you maintaining them out of obligation? This full moon gives you clarity to recommit or release. Act on what's being made clear. With Mars trine the moon, you can now move forward with practical adjustments. This is action rooted in clarity, not emotion. Refine, restructure and realign with care and consistency. Navigate relationship tension with clarity. Venus square Mars may stir desire, frustration or creative charge, especially in communication. Don't run from the tension. Let it sharpen your insight into what you truly want to give and receive in connection. And also ground your big feelings into form. Jupiter's expansive square to Saturn and Neptune can amplify emotions, especially those tied to family, personal growth or collective ideals. You may feel a strong pull towards expansion, but also face resistance or fogginess. Let emotions rise, but don't rush decisions. What is emerging now needs space to integrate before it solidifies into action. Anchor yourself in what endures. This full moon brings mature magic, not fireworks, but foundation. It's about doing the work, tending to your soil, and building a life that won't collapse under false expectations. Final note. This Capricorn full moon is a cosmic checkpoint. It isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. Let what is heavy fall away. Let your values guide your actions. Let your soul take the reins. You're not here to carry the weight of the world. You're here to build your part of it with wisdom, clarity and heart. If you have personal planets or angles between 13 degrees to 23 of cardinal signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, this lunation activates your chart with particular potency. Let it be the turning point. Your foundation is being rewritten, stone by conscious stone. Now we've got some release statements for this full moon in Capricorn. These are our release statements. I release commitments that drain my soul instead of nourish it. I let go of the belief that control equals safety. I no longer carry out outdated responsibilities that are not mine. I release perfectionism and honor progress as sacred. I release emotional patterns that block grounded, authentic action. And we've got a new offering today. We've got some journaling prompts. Are you ready, my lovelies? So our Capricorn full moon journaling prompts. Let this full moon in Capricorn guide you into grounded self-inquiry with intentional release. This is your first journal prompt. Where am I shrinking in order to feel safe? And what would it look like to expand with integrity instead? Reflect on where fear, control, or perfectionism may be limiting your growth. What distractions or coping mechanisms are keeping me from being fully present with my truth? Notice patterns of avoidance or busyness. What might emerge if you paused? What inherited beliefs, family narratives, or generational burdens am I ready to lay down? Explore the stories you've been carrying that are no longer aligned with who you are becoming. And the last journaling prompt is, who have I outgrown and who am I now stepping into becoming? Let yourself name the version of you that's dissolving and the one that is rising. There you go, my lovely. So that is your Capricorn full moon report. I will drop the journaling prompts and intentions into the notes in YouTube. I did forget with the video, but for this I will remember. I'm sending you all so much love. Namaste. Do share this if you were inspired by it. Do like the video, and I would love for a subscribe if you'd like to do that. Sending you all so much love, and I will speak to you all soon. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.